First tonight, the latest flood statistics from Kent County are startling. 700 residents had to be evacuated, and that doesn't even count the more than 1,000 evacuated in the city of Grand Rapids. Just 150 county residents have been given the green light to go home. And now they're left to deal with the devastation caused by the water. 24-hour News 8's Heather Walker spoke to some of those residents who are spending some big bucks to get their homes back to normal. And she's live in Grand Rapids with more on this tonight. Heather?
Hey, Brian, big bucks. You can see the river level behind me is falling, but the cost of cleanup is just starting to rise. Families in this Granville neighborhood,
This is what was really sopping up the water.
are ripping out carpet, knocking out drywall, running fans and sub pumps to dry out their homes and get back to what it was like before the flood.
All the way through my daughter's bedroom as well.
Patrick McGillicuddy's basement was filled with water.
I got all the way to that side completely. So the carpet was like floating on water.
He says it was just a couple inches, but those inches have cost hours of work and hundreds of dollars.
The biggest expense has been 2 sump pumps, extra hose for the shop vac, all this blue hose that I have, and I think we calculated about $500 or $600 that we spent in actual cash at this point.
That doesn't include lost items or electricity bills for the fans and sub pumps running 24 hours a day. Even with those costs added, Patrick's cleanup cost is on the low end because he and his friends did all of the work themselves. Other neighbors needed help.
Literally was up all night last night thinking, how could I solve this problem?
Ben Miller and Cheryl Vinson called Arrow Restoration to help. Cleanup and repairs are expected to cost them $10,000 to $15,000.
My insurance, Citizens Insurance, wasn't willing to cover anything, and I've heard the same story across the board with all my neighbors.
Flood victims I talked to say they hope they aren't doing all of this for nothing. Their biggest fear is having another flood like this. Live in Grand Rapids, Heather Walker, 24-hour News 8.